That's always sad to see one or two CRTs at my recycling centre. Look at that. I'd take that set in a heartbeat, but you can't take it, sadly. Here's some fun and goodness. We're dealing with a different format today here at Avtransfers, and this is it a video? It looks like a video. It smells like a video. But is it a video? The answer is no. This is ADAT. If you had a band in the 90s and you wanted to make a digital master affordably that was multi-track, digital, and fantastic quality, you would go for this. This is a VHS tape, but on it 8 channels of digital sound running at about 45 minutes, not 180, so running at about 3 times the speed. We have the ADAT format. It came in a number of different shapes and sizes. This one is the VHS one, definitely the more rugged of the ADAT formats compared to the 8mm, which was really quite difficult. This can be quite difficult to work with. These ADATs are being digitized. Let's take a look. So there we have our ADAT Type 2 player, and I'm not really monitoring the sound out of this because my feeling is if it's digital, it's either all there or not there. And because I'm seeing the control track and the times and the channels, we've got channel 1, 2, and 3 that only seem to have something on. The rest seem to be a bit quiet. At least I hope so. Over here, we have the recording. This audio card can record up to 24 channels of sound digitally. And so that is feeding a digital cable straight out into this machine, which uses very old software, I would admit, but nevertheless, it works. So why change it? At 48 kilohertz, there we go. So there we've got the various channels of sound. Now, obviously, the person can disregard the blank channels or the noise channels, and the others will be saved onto a hard drive where they can be then re-edited in modern software and reproducing a modern sound from old recordings. So pretty damn good. Needless to say, that's it. Just wanted to show you that. Another one of those amazing formats we can do here at Avtransfers. So here we are. We're here on the patio. It's a very hot Wednesday afternoon in England. Yes, those words very seldom come together. This is the Alesis A-Dat. It turns out the other one was producing a lot of garbage on the signal. I only found that out after running 2 tapes and inspecting the files. So I got this one out. This has got serious rack rash. I've opened it already, tried to give it a service, but it's missing a part, the idler tire between the 2 reels. And then I remembered, I bought a part to service this, and I spent about 2 hours looking for it now. I've actually found it. Look at this. Let me tell you what I was doing on the 21st of the 4th, 2020. Jeez Louise. That's when I bought this pot. It's ADAT lubricant and ADAT idler. The company was called Advanced Musical Electronics in Venice Boulevard, West Los Angeles. Advancedmusical.com. I wonder if they're still in business. Anyway, let's get this open and see what we can do. Okay, so there's the lid off. The reason this looks so clean is because I've already been in here and I've cleaned everything up. And I even used some rubber renew on that part. And guess what? It didn't help it. It's got about as much gripping power as the Tory party. Anyway, so now I'm going to change it. Okay, so let's get the old part off. There's like a spring there. I've got gloves on because this had rubber renew put in it, and I don't really want to touch that stuff because it's actually quite unhealthy, I would imagine, to touch that stuff. Okay, there, that's off, and that's off. Boink. Right. So let's take off the old parts. And you can look at the old tire. Okay, it whiffs now like something crazy, but it's kaput. So let's put that there. Let's get the new one. Don't you just love remanufactured parts? Jeez. That's like a whole business model on its own, right? See if I can get that in there. Oops. Not quite. Take it. Oh God, where did that go now? That's not good. Okay, let's get that part on there now. Okay, stand by. Okay, so I think I got it right. I attached that spring to this middle pulley. I thought this was actually attached to the motor underneath, but it's not. This is where it's supposed to be attached. And if I turn that, you see what's happening. But we'll only know if it's going to work once I plug it in, so let's check it out. Well, there's good news and there's bad news. It is working, but the bearing on this is really noisy, and I'm not too sure how to service that bearing. I put a drop of oil on there, but I'm too scared to take it any further than that at this point. I'm hoping the oil will just work its way in, but I suppose I should look up how to fix that. But other than that, we've got 4 channels of audio. Let's just try and stop it and wind it through. Happy day. Just what the difference one little part can make, eh? Rewind. Jeez Louise, I should bulk buy a couple of these parts because I've got a couple more of these machines. Let's put that tape out and see what happens. Eject. Oh, happy day. Look at that. Happy, happy day. All right, let's try that again. Pop that in there. Oh, I do hate that squealing. I have no idea how you get into that. Anyway, there we are. So we've got 4 channels recorded of 8, and you could actually overwrite a channel, say 5. You could then choose to record that, and you could hear what you were recording as you were recording. So pretty damn impressive piece of kit. Let's get it back into the system and start transferring. What beautiful music. It's as if like the angels heralded us singing this. Wow. So basically everything's going into this mixer where it's just been combined into stereo channels of no particular order. And the files here will be saved as channel 1, channel 2, channel 3, etc. But at least it sounds like something decent, right? It's clear. Happy days. So here's an interesting problem I've got at Avtransfers. You know, I digitize media, right? Great, exciting. And a lot of people take the stuff, they bring it to me, and then they download the files. And then they pay for the items, or sometimes they don't pay, and then they go quiet. And I end up with boxes of tapes and films and things that are dated back to November 23, that's not too bad. February 22. I mean, I don't know, is this worth anything? Am I allowed to sell the stuff to people who are interested in it? New Barnet, 2022. I mean, at what point can I throw the stuff away? You know, it's like, I'm very happy to have the business, but it's a bit unfair to expect me to keep 03/03/2023 And and Murphy's Law, I'll throw something out and it'll be gone and we'll never collect it again. I mean, look at it. I've got tapes and films, and I'm just like, I don't know what to do with this stuff. It's got people's private stuff on it. I don't want to just throw it away. But I don't want to be keeping it ad infinitum. I've got stuff that's still here pre-lockdown. That's how old. There's one audio I got in, God, I don't know when. It's still here. It's like, okay, I got a bit of space, but I don't want to, keep the stuff indefinitely. I especially made this box so that I can keep everything, but it's like, really? So that is a definite downside of what I do. And these are orders that are not quite as old as those, but they're old.
Today, memories in a new way. Avtransfers your guide. Moments safe, not left aside. Follow us on YouTube now. Tips and tricks will show you how. Don't let moments fade away. Safeguard your legacy today. Smiles and tears all caught on tape. Now preserved, no escape.